While for some in Gaza there is joy at seeing what might remain of their homes in the north, for some Israelis their return evokes fears of another possible Hamas attack. After 15 months of war, now paused with a ceasefire deal that came into effect on January 19, the sight of columns of people on foot or in vehicles along the main roads leading north left some Israelis in nearby communities worried for the future. Darrow, in sight of Gaza, was one of a string of communities attacked on October 7, 2023, when Hamas militants and other gunmen broke through the security barriers, eventually killing some 1,200 people and seizing more than 250 hostages. I live with my family right there, and the terrorists were on the street. We were locked inside the house, and where did they come from? From northern Gaza, said 48-year-old A. Ben Dayan, whose brother was killed in the attack. So now we are back to the same situation more or less. We have loads of Gazans and within them loads of terrorists. Israel's campaign in Gaza has killed almost 47,000 Palestinians, according to Hamas-run health ministry figures, and left the coastal enclave a wasteland of rubble that will take years to rebuild. Most of the population was displaced. A 6-week initial ceasefire phase agreed by Israel and Hamas includes the gradual withdrawal of Israeli forces from central Gaza and the return of displaced Palestinians to northern Gaza, as well as an increase in aid and for hostages to be released in exchange for Palestinian detainees. Bezalel Smotrich, Israel's finance minister and head of the ultra-nationalist religious Zionism Party, said images of Gazans returning north and white Toyota vehicles driven around the Gaza Strip by uniformed Hamas militants were evidence of the heavy and terrible price Israel is paying for this deal. Palestinians heading north have told Reuters they are hoping for calm and for an end to war, with many saying they thought they would never have the chance to return. Those making the trip north have passed through checkpoints in a central zone of the enclave where scanners check for concealed weapons in cars and other vehicles. Along the roads on either side of the checkpoint, in the so-called Netzarim corridor, Hamas police maintain order, while engineering units with sniffer dogs check the roadway for unexploded ordnance. But for Israelis living nearby who Reuters spoke to, the security checks meant nothing. For them, the threat has only been paused during the phase deal. Everything that happened on October 7, at this moment when they let the Nukba, Hamas militants back to northern Gaza, will repeat itself, said 68-year-old Darrow resident Alex Spector.